Hey guys, New School Cool here with another video for you. I'm going to be doing what I think are the top 5 heroes for you to pick up if you are new to Overwatch. These are some of the guys that I picked up first, and they are very, very helpful for getting to learn the game, learning different roles, and having an impact on multiple different levels. So first we're going to start off with Soldier 76. Soldier 76 is extremely straightforward. If you ever played a Call of Duty game before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You already know how to play Soldier, so you don't even need to listen to this one. But if you haven't played a Call of Duty game before, Soldier 76 is just that. He's a soldier. He's got an assault rifle with 25 shots. You fire that off, and you could, with your left click, that'll do a high amount of damage and a high amount of burst. If you land all those shots, you're going to be doing a good chunk of health. It also allows you to adjust very easily with your aim, so you can pretty much spray and pray and just trust that you're going to be putting down damage. Your right click is actually a helix rocket and basically functions as a grenade launcher attachment. I'm sure you all have nightmares of Modern Warfare 2 with the noob tube. That's basically what you use it to do. You use it to spray it into a crowd and deal massive AoE damage. It does have a high cooldown though, so make sure that if you're going to use it, that it's going to land and it's going to kill somebody. I like to use it on targets that get in close because it's guaranteed a huge amount of damage and it swings one-on-one fights very, very quickly. He also has his E, which is a AoE heal. He drops it on the ground, and everyone that stands in the circle heals up. That makes him great for grouping up. It also makes him great for going out on his own because he can trade with people and heal himself right back up without being dependent on a Mercy following up on him, a Lucio chasing after him, or a Zenyatta. So without having those healers, he's really good. He's really independent. He can also function as a very, very, very limited healer. He is not a offensive support. He is entirely based on attack, but he does have some really great functions if you do group up with other people. He's really good at getting in and out of situations quickly too with his dash. So that's your left shift, and you sprint. He's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, but great way to start figuring out the more complex mechanics and a great way to explore the maps as well. Alright, next for you I've got Roadhog, which is convenient because he's right next to him. It's almost like I planned my videos or something. Anyway, Roadhog is one of, surprisingly, the most damage dealing tanks out there. He's also the biggest tank. He's a big old boy. You see his big belly right here. He's got 600 health, most health in the game. He doesn't have armor or anything like that, so you can be very, very, very prone to being killed, especially by tracers, by reapers, anyone that can get in real close and do a lot of damage really quickly. Luckily for Roadhog, he does have a built-in heal. By pressing his E, he will take a breath, and basically he sticks some sort of drug thing in his mouth and regains a massive amount of health. We're going to call it medicine. It's probably not medicine. But the reason people play Roadhog is because he can separate and pull apart teams. What's really good is with your left shift, this is this hook here. He throws it out there, grabs someone in from far away, pulls them in. Now this can be a little gimmicky. It can hit you around walls, can hit you around corners. But generally speaking, you want to land your hooks, separate someone from a team, and bring them towards your team so that your team can collapse and kill them. This separates out the teams. It really messes with people when they're trying to escort a payload and get a huge grouping on there. You can just pull them apart and light them up. He also does a good deal of damage on his own right. You can one-shot most low health enemies by hooking them and then shooting them and then meleeing them. And that will kill, if you can land a hook on a Tracer or Lucio, good on you. I miss those far more than I hit them. But you can kill them instantly. You can kill Zenyatta instantly. You can kill pretty much any squishy, important role player really quickly. You can also use it to pull Reinhardt away from teams so they lose their big shield, and that opens up the ability for your snipers or your high DPS champions, heroes, to lay down the hurt on the team that was just hiding behind Reinhardt. You can't pull him with the shield up, though, so don't try and do that. I've done that so many times, and I look like an idiot. But I like Roadhog. He's a fun champion. Hero. I keep saying champion. I got League of Legends on the brand. He really allows you to pick apart team comps and put yourself in advantageous positions. Instead of being a 6-on-6, it suddenly becomes a 6-on-5. That's very, very, very good for you going forward. Alright, next we have Zenyatta. Now, I put Zenyatta in here because he fills an extremely crucial role in the team, and that is healer and support. Nobody likes to be a support unless you are an X League of Legends Bronze 4, or did I make it up? No, I made it to Bronze 2. Bronze 2 support main. I learned my lesson though. No more support. No, I enjoy Zenyatta. Despite the fact that he's extremely squishy and can be killed pretty easily, he lays out a massive amount of DPS. He also has the ability to buff teammates and heal them, and debuff the enemy, meaning that they'll take more damage from your team and from you, which can really turn a fight. I mean, a lot of people don't realize how much damage Zenyatta can do. You can do a good chunk of damage. I've gotten medals in games before. I've gotten bronze medal in damage and gold medal in healing. You're not going to do that with a Mercy. You're not going to do that with a Lucio. You're not going to do that with an Ana, unless you're really good at sniping. But Zenyatta packs a huge punch offensively, and it also gives that team that healer. I know it's not a fun role, but if someone's got to do it, at least you might as well have fun killing people. Alright. Next, I have Pharah. Now, Pharah is an interesting champion because, there I go again. Pharah is an interesting hero. That's the one. That take right there. Because she brings a jetpack and a rocket launcher to the fight. Now, what makes her unique is her ability to fly straight up into the air using her left shift, and then use the space bar, your jump, to use your fuel to kind of move around in the air, get a great view, the tactics of the enemy team, the groupings of the enemy team, pick off anyone that's off on their own, and also it really establishes your ult. A lot of people don't realize how few people look up. There are not a ton of champions that take advantage of the... I keep saying champions. I'm just going to call them champions. Fuck it. You have to deal with that now. There are not too many heroes that really go up in the air. So a lot of people, when you start out the game, you don't look up because you don't think about it. Well, Pharah takes advantage of that. She gets behind your team, and she lays down the hurt, especially with her ult. She can clear off all six people if they're grouped up. Really good for escorting or countering the payload. Really good for attacking points, clearing out the entire grouping there. It is line of sight, so there are some limitations. So that's what's great about her mobility, is she can get around. And later, as you start climbing up and getting more used to the game, you'll want to play champs like Genji. You'll want to play champs like who else we got there that climbs around? You've got Genji, you've got Hanzo, you've got Widowmaker, people that interact with the terrain. And a great way to start thinking about moving up instead of just all along the ground is Pharah. So it's a really great introductory hero for that purpose, as well as putting out a massive amount of DPS and displacing people with your wrist rocket here. So definitely something to think about, definitely a fun champion. And last but not least, we have my personal favorite, Reaper. Reaper is both my favorite and least favorite champion. I love to be Reaper. I hate to be against a Reaper. Reaper is the definition of a hard carry. He can, if he's effective in his movements, he can kill an entire team before they realize that he's there, and then turn invulnerable, so any counter damage that could be there, not going to happen. Also, his passive allows him to chain kills together really well because you heal off the souls that drop when you kill people. So what's great with Reaper is he can reposition himself. He can move around the map using his E. It's a short distance teleport that allows you to move from cover to cover and flank people very easily, because you really want to get in range so that you can use these bad boys here. Now with these shotguns, you do a massive AoE spread, which at long range doesn't do much damage, but at close range is absolutely devastating. With one shot, if you land all of the pellets, you can one-shot Tracer, you can one-shot Zenyatta. Very, very, very effective. So you want to get back there, you want to take out the healer first. Then you want to, if you take damage, pick up that soul and just keep going. You have your ult where you get in there, you press Q, and everyone in a line of sight of you is just going to get wiped out. It's a good ult, especially if you're on a payload. Jump on top of the payload, teleport on top of the payload, and press Q, and you're guaranteed to at least get a double kill. If there's anyone on that payload, they're done. Done. Now he's really effective too because he can get in, he's got high mobility, high damage, and he also has invulnerability, which just to me makes him so frustrating because he can get in behind you without you being able to see it, take out 2 or 3 of your teammates, then press left shift and turn into his phantom mode where you can't do anything about it. You can't drop down counter damage, you can't do anything, and you just zooms over to a health pack, picks up the souls, and all of a sudden the Reaper that you had down to 10 health is full health again and blasting you in the face with a shotgun. So Reaper is really the definition of a hard carry. If you pick Reaper, you have to understand that it is your job to get in there and kill everybody. That is what makes him fun, but it's also what makes him kind of hard to get used to. You have to own the fact that you're going to be the one carrying your team. Yeah, if you play Reaper, you will definitely learn how to kill people, how to aim especially, because if you land those headshots with the Reaper, it's all over. You'll bust up tanks, you'll kill the little guys, and you are squishy yourself unless you can chain those souls together and heal back up. So ideally, that's what you want to do. Reaper's great because you see him at all levels of play. I mean, intro people can learn him, and then high level people still use him. So he's one of those really good heroes to pick up early, master, and wipe out the entire team. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and leave your comments below if you have any other champs that you would disagree with me on, or you want to see other heroes on this list. Hopefully you get to try these out if you're new to the game, and hopefully they help you improve your win-loss record. I know they've helped mine as of late. It's been looking real ugly, and I started playing these guys and getting slightly better. I won't say it's good, because I am terrible, but it's slightly better. Alright, thanks for checking out the video. Check out some of my other videos, especially some of my guides on these heroes here. Hopefully soon I'll be able to get a guide on each hero so that you have a basis on really where to start out and how to get better at the game. And I hope to see you out there. And please like the video and leave a comment. Alright, catch you later, guys.